Hey everybody, Brian Boyle here, and welcome to episode 42 of the Mesh Tongue. And happy Saturday morning. It's a cold, wet one out here in Utah, and I know depending on where you're at, lots of folks in the Northeast are getting some crazy snow. So be careful out there. We've talked about in previous episodes what to do in case your day goes to absolute crap. Don't worry about it. So this may be one of those days, depending on where you're at and depending on how bad the conditions are. If you can't get your workout in, then maybe you take this time to work on other things. And I want to talk to you about that today. And this is episode 42 of the Mesh Tongue. I'm Brian Boyle. Thanks for all the questions, all the comments. Keep leaving those. I love the support. Keep sharing this with your friends and family. If you're finding some value in it, that's awesome. Appreciate it. And today it's a little chilly downstairs. It's home for the weekend, and downstairs, and I'm not taking my top off because I'm pretty chilly this morning. But today I want to talk to you about the low back, and we've talked quite a bit about the hip flexors in the last two episodes. Check those out. We talked about the hip flexor, kind of the anatomy, and then how to strengthen that. Kind of also talked about the IT band. Now we'll talk about the connection just a little bit higher up. So on the outside of the pelvis, in the low back, you've got a couple of muscles that are pretty important for stabilizing the pelvis along with the spine. And two of those muscles would be the quadratus lumborum, one of those that's going to come up from the pelvis and go up into the low back. It's almost shaped like a shark fin, kind of across the low back there. The other are the multifidus muscles, which are working on rotation at the spine, but also some stability. So if you think about when we're running and we've got arm and opposite leg moving, okay? What ends up happening is that we're constantly trying to control the rotation of the spine. We're trying to limit that so that you're not completely going side to side. So as the arm comes up, the leg comes forward, okay? And you want more of a straight on shot, okay? Versus any sort of, if you see people that are running like this, really, really inefficient. But the thing about the spine is that the spine is loaded, okay? Those muscles get loaded through rotation and through resistance in that rotation. So a couple of really easy supplemental exercises that you can do. Again, I know one more thing. Just depends on where you're having your issues. So if you're having low back issues, this would be one of those things that you could use. If you're having hip flexor issues, again, you could still have pain from the hip flexor, but don't worry about that. Today we're going to talk about a couple of different exercises, and I'm going to steal some of these from the powerlifting world. It seems like powerlifters are always dealing with low back pain. Runners not as often. Okay. However, if you've ever been sidelined with a back spasm, I was out one time on what was supposed to be a 10-mile run. I got to mile 5, and it was supposed to be a turnaround, and my back spasmed and ended up walking back 5 miles in the days before cell phones and such. Probably looked like I had been rolled on the side of the road and had my wallet still and kind of hobbling along to get home, but survived and have kind of learned better about it now. But so I want to talk to you today about a couple quick exercises. One of these is I always think of this as my dog. My dog, I call it the Scooty boot because he drags his rear end across the carpet sometimes when he comes in, and it pisses me off. But besides that, this is something that Donnie Thompson, who's a power lifter, had kind of talked about. He calls these butt walks, and so if you've seen these online, I like using these because, again, they fire the muscles in the low back in a rotational pattern. Again, that helps with the stabilization. So these are really good supplemental exercises. Again, so what you do, I've got a 35-pound kettlebell, okay? You can grab it either underneath, depending on how strong you are. You can grab it by the horn here, all right? Really depends on how kind of, advanced you are. If you want to do this with just body weight, you can do that with just body weight. I've got my 35 pounds, and what you're going to do is you're literally going to just walk your butt across, and I'm going to hope my shorts don't ride up here while we're filming, but you're going to go about 15 feet, okay? And then we'll pull those shorts back down. Again, just walking with the hips. All right, so we're getting that rotational pattern while we've got some load. Pretty simple, okay? The other thing that we can do, all right, is lifting straight up. So I'm going to find kind of hollow position here. My stomach's going to get sucked in. I'm going to go straight up. Okay, I can take the entire foot and leg all right? Literally just rotating around that axis at the spine. I'm not moving anything more than just my pelvis, and so I'm thinking about my pelvis being in one straight plane as if I was going up and down a wall, okay? Not really looking to rotate. I'm not doing a fire hydrant, okay? I'm literally just rotating up and down. And again, with this, what you do is set a timer for a minute. You can switch to the other side. Again, primarily working on rotation at the spine and the pelvis. That's going to hit those smaller multifidus muscles. Okay. So the next thing I like to do is just a stretch. So get in this same position, this quadruped or all fours position. I'm going to take my one hand, I'm going to reach down. Now this arm may bend a little bit, and that's okay. You're going to hear my back pop a few times there. I'm going to try and get the shoulder all the way down. Okay, this is just a really nice one, just to kind of stretch through the mid-back. Okay, right above that connection for where those quadratus lumborum and those multifidus muscles. All right, so this is more just a stretch. And just nice and easy. You're going to work on your deep breathing while you're doing this. Okay, and then because of the connection with the arm, the core comes down through the fascia, all right, and across down to the hip, the opposite leg. Again, remember I talked about in the beginning how opposite arm, opposite leg. The way I like to stretch the hamstring, okay, is find the side of the wall, kind of a door frame. Gonna bring that leg up, okay, and I'm gonna take this opposite arm. So if I have my right leg up, I'm gonna take this left arm up, and I'm just gonna stretch, okay? And if I need more stretch, I can always scoot myself in, bring the arm back. May feel a little bit of a hip flexor tightness there. I'm going to try and get this arm all the way back. I'm going to hold that 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, we can always then switch that up. But again, what that does is it kind of takes the stretch through here, go all the way across the back, through the lat, up into the arm. Okay, again, a real nice stretch. You can do those every day. Okay, since for the majority of those, they're body weight. All right, so no problem with that, doing every day. What are some things that you do for your low back? I know there's, again, there's countless. We're looking for most bang for your buck. Something that you can do every day, 3-4 exercises. That way you're not overwhelmed. You're not saying, "Gosh, how am I going to get one more thing in the day?" Remember, I talked to you about compliance being really, really low the more exercises we give. So don't be fooled by somebody that tries to give you, 400 exercises, all right? If you're not doing any of them, it doesn't do you any good, okay? So I like to keep it plain and simple, most bang for the buck, feel good about these, and form is strict, okay? You gotta be really good with the form. If you're having any issues, send me an email, find an instructor nearby that you can talk to, or a friend that can kind of watch your form, but we'll go from there. So, hey, keep those questions, comments rolling in. This is Brian Boyle, episode 42 of The Mesh Tongue. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday, and as I always say, don't go hurting yourself to come back, but come on back and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good day.